My trick-or-treat bag was almost full. Just one more house. I pressed the doorbell. It wasn't a doorbell. It was a giant red button on a weird metal box. The box started to shake. It rattled. It hummed louder and louder. Green lights flashed everywhere. My candy bag flew up. I grabbed for it, but the whole world started spinning. Where was my house? Where were my friends? This was not the right street for Halloween. Everything stopped. I blinked. I stood in a muddy field. A huge castle stood on a hill. People wore strange clothes. They pointed at my superhero costume and laughed. A knight with a shiny helmet walked up. He wasn't wearing a costume. His armor was real. He asked, "What strange garment is this, boy?" I had traveled back in time to a medieval pumpkin fair. My friends were gone. The time machine was gone. My candy was gone too. All I had was my empty bag. This was a Halloween disaster. How could I get back home? I needed to find the time machine. I saw a group of kids carving pumpkins with tiny knives. One of them, a girl with a big, friendly smile, looked at my costume. "Are you a wizard?" she asked. I explained I was from the future. She did not believe me. I described my glowing watch. Her eyes got wide. She pointed. A glowing box like that fell in the jousting arena. Teamwork was my only hope. I told her if she helped me, I would show her how my light-up shoes worked. She agreed. We had a plan. We snuck past the guards. The jousting arena was huge. In the middle, half buried in the sand, was the time machine. The red button was blinking slowly. The girl, whose name was Ilara, helped me dig it out. Just as my fingers touched the button, a trumpet blasted. The knights were coming for the joust. We were trapped. I had to make a choice. Save myself or wait for Ilara to get to safety. I knew what to do. Great adventures happen when you work together. We had to escape together. I pulled Ilara toward the machine. I pushed the button. The world spun again. This time, we landed on a shiny metal street. Flying cars zipped past. Robots on hoverboards zoomed by, handing out chrome-wrapped candy. A robot dog barked digital barks. We were in the future. "Wow," Ilara whispered, her eyes wide at the city of tomorrow. But my friends were still missing. The time machine sparked. The button was flickering. It could only make one more jump. Where could they be? I had an idea. I typed in the oldest date I could think of. Prehistoric times. The final jump was bumpy. We landed in a jungle. The air was thick and warm. A giant fern tickled my nose. Ilara gasped. In a clearing ahead, I saw them. My two best friends. They were trying to teach a baby T-Rex how to roar for candy. They had made costumes out of leaves and vines. I ran to them. They were so happy to see me. The baby dino sneezed, and a tiny flame shot out of its nose. We all laughed. We were finally back together. The time machine sputtered its last spark. Now we had a new problem. How do we get home from the age of dinosaurs? I looked at my friends. I looked at Ilara. We had the time machine, even if it was broken. We had a baby dinosaur who seemed to like us. We were a team. I knew, together, we could figure it out. Great adventures happen when you work together. We gathered around the broken machine, ready for our next challenge. What happened next? Well, that is a story for another time. Thanks for coming along with us for this magical Halloween adventure. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Good night, little one.